Hello everyone and welcome back to Oshi no Ko. This is season 3, episode 2. We only just started the season. Last week we had well, it got us back into the season and reminded us who all the characters were. And we have like Aqua and Akane, you know, in full swing dating mode. Kana is really upset because Aqua's been avoiding her. Memcho brought this up to Aqua and Aqua was like, hey, I have a lot of trauma and I don't want her to be in danger, and she's gonna be in danger and I care about her, so I'm not gonna do that. And Ruby's pushing herself further into the limelight to try to track down the man she wants to kill. There's a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, anyway, make sure to support this video if you can, like and commenting and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos for both this channel and my Jent Watches One Piece channel. Let's jump into this. This is Oshi no Ko season 3 episode 2. Oh, is this an actual OP now? We had a fake OP last time. Oh, beautiful. The song's great. Aww. Kana's even suffering in the OP. Oh, Jesus. There was some gravity on Akane's chest. Holy shit. Whoa, this is so cool. Oh my god, this is awesome. Yeah, this feels like an Oshi no Ko opening. Oh my god, it's so wild, but like full of symbolism. Jeez, the strings becoming Ai's hair. That's crazy. Damn, that was awesome. I loved that OP. Oh my god, her face. Yeah, he was affected by it too. Jesus. All of you would. Yeah, Miyako would definitely. She needs to keep climbing her way up. Damn. I love Ruby's voice actor. She did a great job with it as well. Aw. He just had his passion come out a little bit. Yeah. It's, yeah, part of his thing. That's very true. Clever. Yeah. Jesus. She's building off of actual experiences. Yeah. Yep, now you play off his personality. She's playing it well. He immediately knew, like, someone's coaching her. And other people get inspired to. Aww. Yeah, it's very important. You make those connections while they're young. It's an investment.
僕のなのかな。
コディさんって暇があれば椅子並べて寝てるって本当ですか？
いやまあ残業すると人事に怒られるし、コンプライアンスも
全然そうは見えないですけどね。
All the energy drinks and stuff.
うちの班はちょっと
Oh god. Oh my god. God damn it, dude. That's so awful.
それ制作会社の漆原 D だな。
Urashibara.
漆原はそこのディレクターだ。
ディレクターってないの
？Be underground.
本当に何も知らないな。
Get rid of that guy.
いろいろ問題を起こしてクビになって今の制作会社に移ったらしい。
I wonder how. Maybe because he's a
漆原
fucking
は AD が
douchebag.
一人休養。お前が現場のこと気にするとは意外だな。
She's taken a lot of new information.
私も
She's learning about the industry.
芽生えただけだよ。喜ばしいことでしょ、お兄ちゃん。
エキストラの手配、ロケ弁の手配、移動手段の手配、
Jesus.
書類コピー、コーヒー入れ、荷物持ち。
Sounds very stressful.
トイレ掃除だってやる。
Oh my god.
家に帰っても。
ほら、今やたらやってるアニメ、東京グレー、クローン
Tokyo
東京
clone.
ブレイド。
Tokyo Blade, yeah. From last season.
こっち都合でコスプレさせるなら多分許可取らなきゃ問題出そうな。
アニメチャンネルでも放送してるし、問題ないだろ
Well,
あ、じゃあ
can you get that confirmed before I start doing the work for it?
う。プレイヤーに作品愛なんざ語られたって何も
Okay.
面白くねえからな。
Get some top
ネ
tier
ットで
ones.
裸さらしてサ
Right.
ブスクで
That kind of top tier.
自主性コスプレイヤーなんて承認欲求強いやつ
Oh
だっただ
my
けだ。
god.
今回の夏コミはブル様の合わせをする予定で、トーブレの衣装を着る予定はなく。
They all have their own
私たちのサー
plans.
クルは社会人メンバーの中にはテレビ撮影に拒否反応を示す子も多く、
Yeah, fair
う
enough.
ちはなので実物が別物なんです。で今回は見送らせてください、やせやせ。
Shot my photos like crazy.
夏コミは来週。
This poor guy, man.
どうしたの？また大変な仕事を。
Is Ruby gonna cosplay?
私が力になれることある？
いや
Or can you use Ruby's connections?
コスプレやってたりしない。
I don't think she has cosplayed, has she? Not in the series, at least.
こそ
Hey, Akane.
言ってくればよ。アクア君。
Here he is with 2 umbrellas. So prepared.
何？
たまたまな。
へえ。
She's so cute.
さあ。
おい、茜の分の傘
No, she wants to share it now.
いらない。
Mm.
多分ずっと前から気づいてた。
But he's still being loving.
多分あんまり気持ちのいいものじゃないだろうから考えないようにしてるし、実のところ。
I mean, yeah, Akane is like really perceptive, right? That's her main
アクア君
trait.
は私に優しくしてくれてるから、それでいい。
Yeah.
いつも気にかけてくれるし、LINE も。
He still loves you. He still cares about you. He never leaves me on red.
かなちゃんとはもうずっと会っていなくて連絡も立ってるらしい。
Yeah, it's pretty
ちょっとや
awful.
りすぎだし、過剰に意識しすぎな気がして。
I mean, that's true as well. He's like going so far in that direction.
結構早いな。今日は風呂入って早く寝ろよ。
ありがとう、アクア君。
じゃ、
Look at that smile on his face. He's so pure without the revenge motives.
偽物の恋人。少しずつ嘘を真実に。
Yeah.
私はそういうの嫌いじゃないから。他の女と浮気したら絶対殺す。もう分かってるんだからね。ちゃんと見張ってるんだからね。
He felt that pressure. He had to power walk away. Yeah, use your connections. There you
レ
go.
イヤー取材最高賞あまりうまくいってないみたいで。番組に興味ある？
Yeah, getting a model on board is a good idea.
それっぽいことをするはするけど、うちはあくまでクラビアモデルであって。
That's kind of what they're looking for.
コスしたことないし。そっぽいか。そうかもね。
It's a bit deceptive, but
でも
the industry's fine with it.
業界視聴率すごく高いんだって。
It'll be good for your career.
確かに最近クラビアばっかで仕事が横に伸びてなかったし。
Yeah, so it might be good for
み
you.
たいな話ではあるんや。権利者の黙認の上に成り立つデリケートな世界。
Mm.
ローカルルールや ルビーはこういう嘘っぽい企画一番嫌ってると思ってたんやけど。
She's got motives that are driving her now.
ミミ、ちょっと相談が。
Mimi.
と思うんだよ。
Like you can see her model on her
そも
screen.
そもミミ
Yeah.
の仕事なんだと思ってるの？声でバレちゃうから。
Yeah, she's a VTuber.
吉住ミミ、俺の妹はコスプレイヤー兼
I vaguely remember this character from reading it.
3DCG モデルやトラッキングで動きを同期させたアバターで配信で行うもの全体を指す言葉。
It's very funny that Aka puts this into the story, considering he's like friends with VTubers.
ムーブメントは成熟期を迎え、現在 VTuber の
Oh yeah, there are tons. They're everywhere.
飽和したマーケットだ。
But it's great. I love
ミミの
VTubers.
VTuber 名は鈴音小耳。
Suzune Komimi.
引きこもりでコスプレ配信に夢中になっていた妹の将来が不安になり、僕がマネージメントを担当して毎日のようにゲーム実況に。
Oh, there's OBS in the background.
知ってるぞ。
It's
お
cool.
前まだコスプレアカウント
Using OBS right now.
トス画像をアップしてるだろう。剣のコスもしてたよな。
Yeah, you did a Tokyo Blade character.
悪口書いてくれているが番組に出てくれるな。いやまあなんとか。寿みなみさんも事務所から OK を変えたし。
そうならよかった。当日は
Seems like such a stressful job he's got.
そうなのかも。でもその担当は僕じゃなくて。
They haven't gotten the permissions, right? Yet? What if it gets
東京ブレード
cancelled?
って許可取るのすごく大変なんだって
What if you did all that work and it's for
アビ
nothing?
コ先生がすごく気難しい。
Oh yeah, because of
大体
Abiko.
そういうの
へえ、そうなんだ。
Oh god.
ああ、クレアの事務所の子ね。通りで胸もでかいよ。
Jeez.
この子もいいな。吉住、お前と同じ名字。
Oh yeah, what a coincidence.
いいんですよね。
いや、わからん。
Oh
ちょ
god.
っと待て。
Actually, I don't know. Yeah, I know you just did all this work, but actually, I'm not sure.
はい。
Oh god.
そう、わかりました。
Oh god.
はい、大丈夫です。
He's gonna turn around and say, it's a no go.
ああ、やっぱ。
Fucking hell.
違うやつやってもらえばいいだろ。
But, I mean, it's like, yeah, it's the last day.
俺言っとるけど、一応代わりのも用意しとけって。
Yeah, of course he
と
didn't.
にかく、そ
Ugh.
うやつらに連絡しろ。微妙にちょっと遠ぶれじゃない感じにしてくれって。
Oh my god. That's so annoying, man.
でもやるしかないんだ。今
I mean, yeah, asking your sister to do it's one thing, that's fine, but
今から新しいの作るなんて無理だからね。
yeah. Mm.
ああ
What if they all VTube?
一応フリーサイズのコスもあるから使って。
Oh.
その子身長いくつ？
助かる。
Thank goodness you have a good sister. Whoa. Oh. Calculating. Okay. ED. Oh! Ooh, is this Natori? I like Natori. Oh, cool style on this CD. Yeah, this is absolutely Natori. Whoa! Whoa! Cool animation for the dancing. Whoa! Oh, this is great! Damn, man! Of course, they show eye dying. Oh, cool. Awesome. Okay, great episode. So it's stressful. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, this is just the thing. Like watching stuff like this, having like a person have to organize, you know, so many different people and so many different things based on things that the higher ups are saying, and then like just being like at the last minute, like, oh shit, we didn't get permissions. Okay, change everything. It's like it's so frustrating seeing stuff like that because it's exactly what people will be like because they don't know, you know, how difficult that stuff is, and two, they don't care. Like to them, they say, just make it work, get this done, and then the next day it's done, and they're like, see, you did it. So like, what was the problem, right? But it's so much more than that, you know. I only did it because I would get fired if I don't. But like the amount of shit that I had to put into that, and like overtime that I had to pull, and sleep that I lost, and bridges that I probably burned in that time, all because you made a last minute decision. Like it's crazy, man, and it's so frustrating. And I mean, clearly, like that's what this show is doing. It's sort of like getting out those frustrations, because this show is very much, you know, it's supposed to be exposing all of that stuff in the industry. And yeah, that sort of shit is just so common. Just like be last minute being like, oh yeah, we decided to change all of this. and yeah, I mean, it happens like all the time in this sort of stuff. Like I'll be vague about it, but like at some point I was doing a writing job, where I was working with this company that were trying to make a sort of PSA video for something. I forgot even what it's for, but it was like it's sort of a PSA video. And so I went to meet up with the other guys who were writing it, and we like brainstormed ideas, and then like we went away, and then I came back and I came up with this idea, and I said like, here's what my idea is. Maybe it's like this, and then this happens, and I wrote like a sample script or whatever. And they were like, oh wow, that's a good idea, I think that'll work. And then we started to go with that idea, and we started to put it together and like created some scripts for it. And then they were like, okay, we just gotta send it off to the company for approval, so we'll let you know. And then I got a call a few days later, and they were like, hey, so we sent it off to the company, and they decided they wanted to do it completely differently now. And so, like, you know, we don't need you anymore. You'll still be paid for the time, but now, like, instead they wanted to have the PSA have more diversity, and they wanted to have it incorporate, you know, like 20 different people, and they wanted to have it like be more of a natural this thing or whatever, like look like a play. So instead we're going in this direction, and we've like decided to, you know, take all these different sort of like minority groups and put them in this scenario where this thing is happening or whatever. And it was like just a completely different thing. It was like just so opposite what the original idea was. But they just like in their original thing, when they said like the original thing was like, they gave us the freedom to like, hey, here's kind of what we want, just do it however. And then as soon as they get the idea, they're like, nah, we're gonna change it all, and actually here's a very specific way you need to do it. And it's like, what was the point in that whole first bit, you know? Why did you make us get together and do all of that work and brainstorm all those ideas and come up with something? Like, it took me a lot of stress and brain power to come up with that idea, and I was very nervous about it, and it was very hard to pitch it to the other people, because I'm like, I haven't done a crazy amount of things of like pitching my ideas to people, so it was very nerve-wracking pitching those ideas. And then we got it through, and then they just changed it all at the last second. Like, that stuff is so frustrating. So yeah, like, and seeing it like this, because I think I would be extra frustrated, because at least I like writing, you know? Like, if I was him, you know, he's an assistant director or whatever. The idea is he's hopefully going to move his way up to director in the future. So, like, he's in it for the love of directing, but what he's actually doing is, like, you know, ordering people's lunches and finding cosplayers and, like, interviewing people and cleaning bathrooms and, like, doing all that crazy shit that's, like, so not what he got in this industry for. It's got to be so stressful already to just be doing all of that, and then on top of that to have to, like, make last-minute decisions. And, yeah, the ones that, like, that will screw over the artists, that's the real horrible thing, because it's like the people who this affects the most are the artists who have to, like, at the last minute change their cosplay around or whatever, right? That's the people who it really screws over, and those are the people that you as a TV station are trying to fucking work with, you know? Like, you want those people, you want to be on those people's good side, but the thing is, there's like so many artists out there they don't care about burning those bridges, and like they have this sort of sense of superiority of like, oh no, they want to work with us, not the other way around. You know, we're giving them an opportunity, so they should just be thankful that we're doing that. You know, and it's so disgusting, man. Like, just and whenever it's run by these like fucking old men who are so stubborn, like, it's one of those things where you watch it and you just want retribution. You just want to be able to like walk in there and go like, oh hey, you changed the things at the last minute and then you had no remorse for it. You're fired. You're out on the street. Bye. That's it. You're done. Because you had absolutely no remorse for it. Like, it's one thing if you made a mistake and then you work to fix it and you apologize and stuff. It's another thing if you're like, shit, it didn't work out. But anyway, you clean up my mess and don't complain about it. Like that, you don't deserve to work in the industry. You're out. That's it. But the thing is, like, the industry's so full of those people that of course they don't do that, because the people who are saying you're fired are the people doing that. So, it's so frustrating. This show like really cuts to the core of the frustrating things about the media. But I mean, yeah, and it also shows off like stuff like Ruby. We see Ruby like in all of her forms, but also like Ruby's like the silly, dumb, upbeat kind of girl. That's kind of how we know her, but like we know more depth to her than that. But then like what they're showing in this show is like, but she has to play up that persona more. Like, it's a little bit, that's the thing. This show, I think what this show does well, like really well, I mean, it does a lot of things well, but one thing that it does really well is that like, it often doesn't have like everything that is being shown to be a full lie. Because I don't think that's what the industry is like either, Like, a lot of the time, when you have a person like Ruby, this is at least in my experience, when you have a person like Ruby who is sort of like, she has this sort of dumb persona, silly, bubbly, giggly, whatever. You have that sort of personality, right? On camera, obviously she leans into it super heavily, right? And that works for her, and she like comes up with ways to like lean further into that. But it's not like Ruby's not like that. She's at least a little bit like that. She's like 25% there. She just bumps it up to 100% from there. And that's what the industry is like. Like, you find your niche. You find like what is the part of your personality that people enjoy, that people get drawn to. And then you embellish that. You like just basically pump fuel into that. And that's very much what it is. But like, I dislike when people act like it's an entire lie, like the entire thing is like absolute 100% fake. It's like reality TV shows are an example of that, where it's like there's a decent amount of reality TV shows that's fake and there's a decent amount of it that's actually real. It's like, it's not 100% fake, but it's also not 100% real, obviously. So it's like, it's way more fake than you'd think just by watching it. But if you start hearing about how fake it is, it's more real than you'd think, Like, I've known people who've been on reality TV shows, and I've seen like lots of interviews and stuff with reality TV stuff. And yeah, a lot of the time it really is like I've known someone who was on a reality TV show, and they were, and like the producer was definitely like trying to get situations to happen, and they would like introduce elements, they would bring people in that would hopefully create some drama, and they would like ask questions in such a way to like create that drama, and then obviously it's edited in a way to make it look like drama happened where it didn't or whatever. But also like some of that drama was real, and some of it was organically created from the actual drama that like was fabricated, but then it created real drama, and sometimes it's like people didn't fall for that drama, and so the show, like, there just wasn't drama there. And then sometimes, like, it was edited around, and, like, it's it's still like they still have to have this stuff really happen a lot of the time. They're just trying to make it happen more because of it's more interesting and entertaining for the audience that way. So yeah, there's a lot of situations like that. But I know, like, I've known a lot of people who have very public personas, you know, and like I've known some actors who have gotten big, and I've known a lot of YouTubers, like a lot of YouTubers who are like very, very big, right? I've talked to YouTubers who are extremely big on the website, like huge names. You search their name and they're synonymous with that name. Like they're the one person that's a common name, but they're the person that people think of when you just say their first name, you know? And like the thing is, like, obviously they have a character that they like lean into when they're doing their videos, but I would not say that it was a lie. I wouldn't say it's a complete lie. It's not like when the cameras turn off, they're a completely different person. It's like when the cameras turn off, they're tired. You know, they like a lot of the time when I was doing, and not for this channel, but for my older channels, some of which were you know, pretty successful. I mean, I have a silver play button up there, so it's like, you know, I kind of know what I'm talking about. When I would do like collabs with people and stuff, a lot of the time it's like I get onto a call with them before we start recording, and I'm like, hey, how you going? And they're like, yeah, I'm good. That's great. All right. Are you ready to go? Yeah, okay, we're doing this. And we might joke around a little bit, but it's like talking very casually and sort of low energy. And then sometimes it's like, oh, how's that video doing? Oh, it's doing okay. You know, maybe I should have leaned into the clickbait on this bit a bit more. Oh yeah, that makes sense, or whatever. And you talk a little about the thing, and then it's like, all right, we're ready. Recording in 3, 2, 1, click record. And then it's like, hey, what's up? How you going? We're here to play this game. Yeah, oh my god, this is amazing. Holy shit. You know, and like you just suddenly like turn on the energy and you like go way further. But it's I would never, like, as a person who's doing it, and I've been doing it my whole life, I don't feel like I'd call that part of me a lie. I don't think, I'm not faking things. I'm like partially embellishing, but mostly I'm like, I'm putting my energy into it because that's what it is to be an entertainer a lot of the time. And I like that this show rides that line very nicely, because we do see someone like Ruby acting silly and ditzy and all of that, right? We do see that side of her, and that does exist within her. But then we also see moments where she's like sitting at that table trying to come up with ways that she can seem more dumb on screen, you know? And seeing how like calculating she is about it. So yeah, overall I really like that. Anyway, this had an awesome OP and ED. I loved it. I loved the OP and ED of this episode and this season so far. So I love it because this show has had 3 great OPs and 3 great EDs. I'm very happy about it. I love it. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. So thank you for watching Oshi no Ko Season 3, Episode 2. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I will see you next time. Goodbye.